Alright guys, so let's go ahead and address this whole tin situation. So obviously we've got plenty of bobmonium coming in. We're just not processing it fast enough. So we need to upgrade this part here, but we really kind of don't have the room here to do it. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go up here and we're going to address it up here. I think is what I'm going to do. So I went ahead and I made some extra flotation cells, and I made an extra ore storage sorting facility. And where are they? I made some of these ore processor guys. So we're going to go ahead and set this all up. So here's what I was thinking. If we put this guy here, right? And then we go 1, 2, 3, right? We can mark these spots. And we're going to snag this up. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because we got 3 down there. This will give us 6 total. I don't think we will have any problems after that with dealing with this mess. So then we're basically setting these up kind of along the same lines that you would set up a forge operation. It's kind of the same idea, really, only with a different piece of equipment. So like that. And then we're going to go, whoops. We'll just stick it there for now. That may not be far enough out. Nope, those weren't far enough out. Figures. So we're going to go 1 up. Right? And 1 down. I guess we'll worry about the pipes in a minute. And then we'll go 1 that way, 1 that way, splitter, and that'll bring our bobmonium up. And then this will bring our processed, our floated, if you will, bobmonium, whatever they are, chunks, or what are they at this point when we do this? It become, yep, chunks. Okay. Right. We may end up adding more inserters. We'll see. Alright, so there it is. So that's going to bring our chunks out, right? The other thing we're going to get out of this is we're going to get geodes. So we want to account for that. So let us put in a splitter. And we're going to filter left red geodes, right? Yep, that works. You know what? Let's back this up a little bit. No, I mean, we've got space, but no sense being wasteful with it. Left red geodes. Okay, so we'll take them out somewhere, do something with them. Meanwhile, what we're going to do here is we're going to take our sorting facility, and we've got one down there, now we have two. So we'll go here, and we will put into our sorting facilities. Now the reason I'm doing it is because I'm going to bring those ones up here. And then this is going to come out. Chunk sorting is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 5 different materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? All right. So, what are our materials? We got slag. Slag. We got we'll do zinc with a Z. We've got silver, silicone, and tin. So silver, silicone, and tin, right? All right, so you'll see in a minute why I'm doing them opposite here. Okay, so there we go. So now, let us come out of this one. And out of that one, right? And then we're going to space one. And we're going to come out to that one. And then we're going to space one. Right, so that's got all of them coming out. Now we just need to jump all over all of them to get them coming out of here. So here, to wherever. Right, and then here, oops, didn't quite make it, and then that one we don't need one. So there we go, we got all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our stuff, right? Now tin is going to be right here. That's the one we're kind of interested in right now. You know what? I'm wondering. Let's do something here. Let's do something here. Let's make this one tin, because that's going to come back around, and yeah, let's make this one tin. So make that one tin, and then that would make that one tin, and then that would make this one slag, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still got our 5, but this one is our tin. This is the one we want to work with first. And that works out because slag's on the top now. That works. All right. So there that is. That comes out as our tin ore. Now we're going to process our tin ore. And there's our processor. So if we go, so these rotate, they don't rotate. 1, 2, 2, right? And then here, I don't know if we have enough room here or not. Looks like we might. One there, one there, one there. Yes, we got enough room here. All right, that's cool. That works for me. Right, so that goes in there. 4 processors. Again, we may have to put in more inserters. We're just putting these in to get it going. We'll see how fast it takes them out. Right, so there, that comes out, and that's going to go down. Where is our tin being processed? So this is tin here. We're going to be changing this, but we want to use as much of our existing as we can. So tin is right there. All right, you know what? Let's cut this off at this point and let it process what it's processing while we're doing this. Get that taken care of. Okay, so that's going to be our tin coming back. Everything else is going to go down and go to wherever. So like this is silver, so the silver is going to come down and go into here now instead of wherever it was going. Where's silver's going directly into here. So now it's going to go down and into here. We'll route that around. So let us do our fluids. We got 2 fluids. Right? And 2 of these are water, purified water. And 3 of these are our wastewater. So there. All right. So that should all be hooked up properly. Now our wastewater, we're just going to tap into wherever we're getting rid of it at. We'll bring that down there. But the other water, the purified water, we're going to have these heating coolers, or heating tower, or cooling towers, right? Now we're not getting enough steam because it's not constantly full. So what I'm thinking is rather than one of these, we might want a few of them. And we're going to put them up here rather than down here to keep them out of the way of these lines coming back. So let's go ahead and line it up to sort of where it wants to be. Right? So if that's the output, and there's our input. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put in a pump. So, oops, that is way big. That's from putting sand in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then we can put in a pump. And split that pump off. Oops. Right? And then we just got to give each of these some fuel. All right, there we go. So now hopefully between the two of them, that will give us enough purified water to be able to run all of this, I hope. If not, we can put in more towers. Okay, so we got to bring our fuel up. Which direction is that running? That is running that way, so. Oh, shit. Figures. Figures. There we go. Right, so there's our fuel. And that'll come up. It's not going to do anything yet because we don't have anything powered up. But there's our fuel coming in. How are we doing down here? Have we used up this bobmonium? Can we pick all this mess up? It looks like we can now pick this mess up. All right. So let's go ahead and snag this. And this. I'm trying to pick it up and trace it while I'm doing it. So that's the bobmonium. And then this is the bobmonium output. So we can pick up these. We can pick up the geodes. We can pick up the washers. We can pick those up. Where was this coming from? That was coming from that one. We don't care about that anymore. We don't care about this anymore. We don't care about that anymore. We do care about that though, because of it running the silver. So we will take care of that. What is this? This is the geodes. Right? So that was geodes. Okay, so we don't really care about it all the way over because it was just for this system. So we can actually bring this down and do right red geode. All right, so there's the geode part that's hooked up, right? What is this? This is our input to our slag. So that part can go away, and we can bring it down here now. So we're going to bring slag, which is here. We're going to bring it up. We'll bring it past these poles. Come over with it. Jump this. And insert it there. And we will prioritize input. Is that right? I think it's right. Yeah. So that should help to keep this line clear. And then we can get rid of the inserter down here, or the splitter down here. All right. So now we have to bring the bobmonium up there. Looks like we may need some belts. May need some undergrounds. That may be a tough one, depending, because of our whole tin situation, which is what we're trying to solve. Right, so that's going to go in there. I think we picked up the other three, so let's get them put down. All right, so that's done, with the exception of power. So there's that one. Let's do, this should be silver. Yeah, that's silver. So let's bring our silver in. Oops. You know what? Let's do something here. Since all of these are going to try and come in here, let's jump that as far as we can with one, as opposed to jumping a bunch of them individually. And I think we'll do the same here and here. So we'll do a big jump there, and we'll do a big jump there. Then we should be able to bring the majority of these down through there using less undergrounds that way. All right, so our next one is zinc, right? Is that zinc, I think? Zinc. Where is zinc going? Zinc is going here. All right, well, let's take this out. I think we screwed this up. We should have gone, say, here to here. Right, because then that can be our zinc. Get this out of our way. All right, so silver, zinc, silicone, and then this is our tin. Now our tin is special because it is changing to a different processing. So that's going to change that down there to a different formula. All right, so silver. Shit, we may have screwed ourselves up here a little bit. All right, we know this one is silver. I took out those filters and I shouldn't have taken out the filters. All right, so silver. Where is silver? Silicone, silver. So silver is this one. You know what? We're going to swap these. We're going to make that silver, and that's, so this one is going to be silver. That one's going to be silicone, so that should be silver. That should be silicone. Okay, so silver is going to be the farthest one. And that's why I want it there. Okay, so there's silver. Let's see where these other two go. This one, this one goes all the way back. No, it goes down here. Zinc. Okay. So the next one is zinc. Should have remembered that. I sort of knew that. So the next one we want to come out with is zinc. Right? So if that one is silver, we want this one to be zinc. All right, so zinc, yep, and zinc. All right. That should mean that this one is silicone. Silicone. Yes, it is. All right. So there is silicone. Right? And then the last one is tin. And tin, like I say, we're changing up the formula on tin. So that means we have to change the way it sees tin. Heck, we might have just enough. Right, so tin's going to come down here and go into here. We're going to get rid of the holding on to that, I think. So we got to burn that up, but then we got to change this from that recipe to tin 2, which is processed tin. So we're gonna leave it that way for now. That's going to take care of that and get rid of it. In the meantime, did we take a pole or something out here? There, that's powered now. All right, so now we should be able to, do we have the other one? We have the other one. Should be able to put that in there. Tell that to do the same as that. This should all be ready to be powered. The only thing that's got that it's going to stop us from doing is processing this tin. But I think everything else is going to be good to go. So let us go ahead and power this. Actually, those ones can be that. And then these ones need to be those. Right? And then we just jump from that side to that side. That's powered. Okay, there we go. And then this, 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 this. And then we just got to go up here and power these. So there's power there. There's power there. There's power there. All right, so that should now give us everything we need, I think. We will see. All right, so here comes this. Okay, so the out comes our stuff. Off go the geodes, overcome the... Alright, we're going to put an extra set of inserters here, because we want this to be full and ready for the next process. What are we not? Oh, we're not getting rid of our stuff. All right, where is that line? Right here. There's the line. Oops. This is the line. Need to bring this up. And this needs to go here to get rid of that. Now we should continue to run. All right, so that's going away. It looks like these are all sorted properly. Oh, and then we got to tell this to process tin. That would help. And that's going to help with all of our, all four of our ores. Not just the tin. So now let's go down here and look and see where we are on this. That's a ton of tin that we got to still process. To get it to go through our system. But then once that's done, we can switch this over and we can get rid of this and it'll just be processed tin. And then I think we'll be good to go. All right, guys, so there we go. I think that should solve, hopefully, a large part of our tin issue. And some of our other stuff, like our silicone and our silver. It's definitely a bit more ores coming out of there than what we had before. Seems like everything is keeping up. In fact, we could argue that we're still not getting enough bobmonium, that we could put in another floater. We could back this up and put another float tank in if we wanted to, I guess. We'll see once it's been running for a while if it clears all this out, because this is backed all the way up to there. We may start seeing this go down and then it'll balance out. But for now, I think we're going to leave it as is. We're going to let this process this tin, and then when this tin is done processing, we will come back and swap this over to processed tin. But that is a lot better than what we were doing. I think that's gonna do us considerably better. So there we go, guys. Just a short one today. We just needed to fix our tin situation because it was killing us on all of our other stuff. All right, talk to you later. Bye.